My name is Derick Knox and I'm a music artist.
On the logic beat, so I flex the illest philosophy. Spit it for Socrates in the form, so they probably copy me. Anatomically, I got heart, he couldn't body me. Send shots like a Tommy and catch an ether. Net couldn't catch him either. Reddit rejected, they've written tweets like a bird keeper.
I started rapping probably my senior year of high school, second semester of senior year in high school. After placing in a poetry slam earlier in high school, I think it was my sophomore year. After that, I started to write more poetry. I did a few poetry slams after that and writing contests, but I didn't actually record my first track until that senior year in high school. I did my first release in my second half of senior year of high school, and I kind of waited until I got more comfortable with my presentation, my delivery on stage at poetry slams, honestly, because poetry is rap itself, just without a beat. So I was pretty much rapping on stage at these poetry slams, and once I felt confident enough, I recorded my first track and released it on SoundCloud. I can kind of rap and do school at the same time, and they kind of feed each other. Like I can only do school for so long straight before I get bored, my mind wanders, and I want to write lyrics. And same with rap, like, you know, you can get burned out from that too. And going back to school, just being like on top of your work can definitely take your mind off that. It's not my favorite thing to do when I get tired of rapping, but it's there for me, and as well as the networking and resources available here at school are awesome. As far as KU's Got Talent, it was a lot of fun. I met a lot of people there. We came and all kind of showed our stuff. So this year, after KU's Got Talent, the top two acts actually moved on and got to perform at Berk's Got Talent.
I can't stay afloat, pick me up. Flowing, I'm drowning again. Catch him at his low, and Betty still way up. His back and forth. I know what to say, but if I make a point like a layup, I'm leaving the court. You be the judge of my mental, imprisoned every single sentence. Live a legend in a menace. Society's dentist. If Tommy's your nemesis, why don't you try?
That was a competition full of essentially winners from other schools and colleges around the area to come and compete for a bigger prize than before. So for this one, I prepared a little more. I have to say I didn't really prepare too hard for KU's Got Talent. I kind of just got up there and had fun. And I did the same thing for Berk's Talent, but with some added rehearsal beforehand. Berk's Got Talent was really enriching because I got to kind of meet a lot of people from the surrounding area and not necessarily just Kutztown. So I networked with a lot of other musicians and artists of their own kind. As well as performing for a sit-down crowd, and that's always interesting because kind of you don't always get to see the effect of the energy that you're putting in on stage, as opposed to if you're on a stage with a stand-up crowd, because you jump, they jump kind of thing. You can get a better feed off the crowd reaction, as opposed to performing in front of a bunch of judges who are, for the most part, going to be stone-faced during your performance. So it definitely helps to sharpen your mental game. I spend a lot of time critiquing myself, and oftentimes I'll write something, keep it for too long, like say it a few times, and I'm like, this is bad. When in reality, like, there's a lot of people that did hear it. Like, I'll show songs to my friends, like, yo, this is great, this is fire, you need to drop this. And I'm like, there's like this one thing that I don't like about it, and then I'll dwell on that for too long. So I guess in a way it's kind of confidence, but also just I need to stop critiquing myself so harshly. And also, I'm a huge, like, kind of thinker when it comes to things. I overthink, especially in my lyrics, so, like, just keep it pushing, just have more fun with it, and that's where I'm at now. I took some time to learn how to do that again. Here at Kutztown, I do most of my work with my roommate and closest friend, Brandon DiBenedetta. He goes by Don Detta Music. He does all my mixing and mastering, and actually engineered the entire LP that I put out in November. In addition to that, there's my good friend Chronic that I rap and perform with. There's Center City Limits that are on the rise. They're doing awesome. I honestly just pull up to a lot of their gigs to listen, but I've also performed with them a few times as well. If you want to stay in touch and follow my music releases, you can follow me on SoundCloud, Instagram, or Facebook, Twitter at Derick Knox Rap.
Invitation, welcome to the page where I'm tripping over statements, skipping chapters by the day. I'm trying to slow it down. Hey, where you going now?